Let me guess. You've been here before. That moment where something clicks. Maybe it was a video, a conversation, a morning where you looked in the mirror and just decided, enough. This time is different. And you meant it. You started strong. You built the routine. You felt the momentum. And for a while, it worked. Then slowly, without even noticing, it slipped. One skipped day became two. The routine got looser. The motivation got quieter. And before you knew it, you were back. Same patterns, same habits, same version of yourself you were so sure you'd left behind. And now there's this voice, low, persistent, exhausting, that says maybe this is just who you are. I need you to hear me right now. That voice is lying to you. But if you keep doing what you've been doing, you'll keep ending up where you've been ending up. Not because you're weak, because nobody ever showed you what's actually happening under the surface when change doesn't stick. That's what this video is. Let's get into it.
Number 1, you're trying to change your behavior without changing your story. Every habit you have is connected to a belief you hold about yourself, not the one you say out loud, the quiet one running in the background. And here's the problem. You can change your actions all you want, but if the story underneath stays the same, your behavior will always snap back. Because your brain isn't trying to sabotage you, it's trying to keep you consistent with who it believes you are. If deep down you still see yourself as someone who always quits, your brain will make quitting feel logical. It will make the old pattern feel like coming home. The real shift isn't a new habit, it's a new story. Stop saying, I'm trying to be more disciplined. Start saying, I am someone who shows up. Small change in words, massive change in direction. Identity shapes behavior, not the other way around. You build the identity first, then you act from it until reality catches up.
Number 2, you're using motivation as fuel instead of building a system. Here's the truth nobody wants to say. Motivation is unreliable. It comes in waves. Some days it's loud and clear. Other days it's completely silent. And if your entire plan depends on feeling motivated, you're building on sand. The people who are consistently disciplined aren't more motivated than you. They're less dependent on motivation. They built a system so automatic that whether they feel like it today never even enters the equation. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't hype yourself up to do it. You just do it because it's locked in. That's the level you're building toward. Not a feeling, a system. Systems don't care about your mood. They just run.
Number 3, you're trying to outmuscle your environment with willpower. Your environment is running a program on you right now. The apps on your phone, the food in your kitchen, the people around you daily. All of it quietly shaping your behavior far more than any goal you've set. And what most people do is try to fight that with pure willpower. They sit next to their phone and try not to pick it up. They keep junk food in the house and try to resist it. That works for a while, but willpower depletes. And the moment it dips, the environment wins. Every time. Stop trying to be stronger than your surroundings. Start designing them. Put the book on your pillow. Delete the apps that pull you into passive mode. Make the good choice the easiest choice in the room. Your environment is either working for you or against you right now. There is no neutral. Number 4, you're changing to escape pain instead of building towards something real. There are 2 types of change energy, running away and running toward. Both can get you off the couch. Both can start a new routine, but only one lasts. When you're running from pain, the moment that pain gets numb, the urgency disappears. And without it pushing you, there's nothing pulling you forward. That's when the old habits come back. When you're running toward a clear, genuine vision of what your life looks like at its best, that pull doesn't fade the same way. It's not tied to how bad things are. It's tied to how good things could be. Ask yourself right now, am I escaping something? Or am I genuinely building towards something? Because the answer to that question is probably the answer to why it keeps not sticking. Number 5. You're trying to change too many things at once. You get fired up. Everything feels possible. New sleep schedule, new diet, new workout, new mindset, all starting Monday. And for 10 days, you're riding that wave. Then life hits. One thing slips. And because everything was connected to everything else in this fragile new system, when one piece falls, it all falls. That's not a discipline problem. That's a design problem. The fix is simple. Pick one thing, one single habit. Make it small enough that missing it would feel like a choice, not a struggle. Do it every day for 60 days before adding anything else. One habit done consistently will do more for your identity than 10 habits abandoned after 2 weeks. Simplicity is not giving up. Simplicity is strategy. Number 6. You quit the moment it stops feeling like progress. Most people lose in the middle, not at the beginning when motivation is high. In the ugly, boring, unglamorous middle, where the novelty is gone, results are slow, and it just feels like showing up with no real reward. And most people read that feeling as a sign something is wrong. So they start over. New thing, new energy, new beginning. And the cycle repeats. Here's the reframe. Boredom in the middle is not a sign that something is wrong. It's a sign the habit is becoming automatic. That's exactly what you want. Push through the middle. That's where everyone else quit. And that's precisely why it's where everything is won. Number 7. And this one makes everything else either work or fall apart. You haven't forgiven yourself for the last time you quit. Most people carry the weight of every failed attempt into the next one, every broken promise to themselves, every "this time is different" that wasn't. And that weight shows up as hesitation, as self-doubt, as that quiet feeling that maybe you don't deserve to get this right. Every person who has genuinely changed their life failed multiple times before it stuck. The difference is they stopped letting failure define the next attempt. They learned to fall and get back up fast because they understood that self-compassion is not weakness. It's what makes you resilient enough to try again before the momentum dies. You are not your last failed attempt. You are not the version of you that quit. You are the version that is still here, still watching, still figuring it out. That version deserves a real shot. So close the loop on the last time. Forgive yourself for it. Learn from it and leave it there. Because you cannot build the next version of your life while you're still dragging the last one behind you. Here's what it comes down to. Change doesn't stick when it's built on the wrong foundation. Fix the story. Build a system. Design your environment. Run towards something real. Focus on one thing. Push through the middle. And stop carrying the weight of who you used to be. Do all of that, and the habits stop feeling like a fight. They start feeling like the natural expression of someone who finally decided who they are. So tell me, what's the one thing that has never stuck for you, no matter how many times you've tried? Drop it in the comments. Sometimes just naming it is the beginning of breaking through it. And if you want to build real momentum starting tomorrow morning, the next video breaks down 7 morning habits that will completely shift your energy from the first hour of the day. Go watch it right now.